A great shift is taking place, a de-evolution of power, driven by people. Transforming the online shopping experience. Social commerce. It's a $1 trillion opportunity. And it's growing 3 times faster than traditional e-commerce. But what actually is it? It's about how we engage with the things we love. Seamless experiences, the thrill of discovery, and so much more. Social commerce isn't click-through ads, but the complete integration of the social experience and commerce. It can be a midnight scroll, a live stream, a friend's recommendation, or the emergence of in-app shops. The opportunity is huge. Platforms and brands that adapt to empower people can unlock value at every link in the commerce chain.
Hello and good evening, everyone. This is Vincent, your host for this evening, and welcome to Digital Academy. All right. And yes, we have some really awesome time together in the past 2 weeks, and this is the third installment of Digital Academy. And I'm still feeling super excited about tonight as we have another power-packed session for all of you. Yay. And of course, now I'm equally excited to welcome everyone back to this training on this wonderful Wednesday. How is everyone feeling? Okay, well, I don't know if you guys were here last week. Well, we had a very fun and interesting time learning about copywriting, if you remember. So did you guys learn anything, or did you guys practice what you have learned? Okay, so to those who have just joined us for the first time, a big welcome to you. And I bet you're going to enjoy what we have for you tonight, okay? All right, now, let me share with you, what is this Digital Academy all about, okay? And what can you benefit from it, right? This Digital Academy is a place where you can find really in-depth trainings with the purpose of helping everyone to build a digital business. And we will literally hold you by the hand, giving you the most up-to-date tips on how to build your business from scratch, okay? And that starts with your social media, okay? That's what we're gonna talk about today. And of course, we have a great lineup of trainings coming up each week. So do join us every week. And I bet very, very soon, you're gonna have your global business running and earning you a cool recurring income every single week of the month. Now, who wants that? Who wants that? Give me a 1. If you want recurring income every week, give me a 1. Thank you, Jamie. Any more? The rest of the 1. Yes, Wen Hao. Yes, Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, thank you, Sugar. Thank you, Julia. Wow. Yes, all of you won, right? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I request everyone to pay attention tonight? Okay. So before we start, I have a question for all of you, okay? Now, have you heard about this term called social handles? If you have heard of it, can you please type a 1 for me? Just one. If you have heard of social handles. Okay, question mark. Okay, never mind. How about, okay, never mind. How about this term called hashtag? You know the symbol with the 2 vertical lines and the 2 horizontal lines? This one maybe I've heard before. Yes, hashtag. Yes. Okay. Well, it's okay. Never mind. If you have not heard before, it's okay. Today, okay, we're going to teach you, okay, how to use these 2 things to grow your followers and eventually more traffic flowing into your business, okay? And the next trainer I'm going to invite, right, is a person who I find really, really creative, and he's always coming up with new ways to connect with his audience online. And to me, he's really a funny guy, okay, a really witty guy. And his post on Facebook always makes me laugh. Yeah, it's really funny. Okay, but on a serious note, okay, he is an expert in the IT field, having 20 years, okay, of past experience. And today, he's going to share with you how to increase your personal brand presence with hashtags and social handles. All right, so let's welcome our master trainer for tonight, Mr. John Lim.
Hello, hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Vincent, for introduction to me. So can see me or not? I actually can't see myself. Okay, I think it should be okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So to this evening, another interesting topic. Okay, so let me, okay. So yeah, okay, this is our weekly, our weekly digital academy. Okay. So build your influence is important. Okay. So as you know, we have 5 pieces of our puzzle. Okay, space. Okay. Tonight I'll be covering on social influence system. Okay. So the S portion. Okay. So I believe all of us have different social platform. Okay, at least 2 lah. Okay, for myself, although I have a lot of social media platform. Okay, but I only use Facebook and Instagram the most. Okay, I mean, I do use Telegram, I do use Twitter, but Twitter more of watching news, news about Elon Musk, about politics and whatever lah. Okay, so I do use quite a lot of different social media. Okay, some for some for info, some for actually posting my social posts. So I believe all of us have a lot of different social media platform. Okay. Now I think have you ever thought, I mean, some of you are not very familiar with the term called social handles. Okay, so have you ever thought that in this vast social media platform, right, there are so many different platforms. So how do you actually identify yourself, or how do you actually stand out among all these different platforms? So tonight I'm going to teach you, how to actually simple trick, okay, very simple trick that you can actually, make your presence known, like personal branding, okay, to the public, okay. So firstly, I think personal branding is very, very important, okay, especially in social media. So people don't know you, okay. Example, you want to advertise yourself, so people must know you. Okay, you need to create the kind of awareness that, consistent awareness that people will actually know you. Okay, at the same time, of course, you do add value to the public lah. I mean, offline, online, offline, you can actually meet your friends, but online, how do you actually make yourself present? How do you let people find you from different various platforms? Okay, so by doing all those value adding contents, be it content or even like jokes lah. I like to write witty jokes lah. Vincent will know lah. Okay, so how do people trust you? So personal branding across social media is very, very important. Okay, I think a lot of us might not heard of social media handle, but indirectly, right? Indirectly, you are actually using it without you knowing it. Okay, so social media handle, like, is like how should I put it? It's a public name. Okay, for those who actually use Instagram, right? So your username, right? Your username on Instagram, right? That is actually a social handle. Okay, if you put an @ sign, okay, for mine, right, is at SG John Lim. So that actually represents me. Okay, so that is my username on Instagram, but that is also a social media handle. Okay, later I'll show you some case study, how to actually use that. Okay, so social media handles, right, was very popular in Twitter and Instagram. Okay, so like sometimes when you browse through Instagram, right, you actually see like @ sign and then BBC. So if you do a search at BBC, right, you actually find out that this account actually belongs to BBC. So you can actually catch your news there, and then you know that this is a valid source. So, or you can actually put @ Channel News Asia for those Singaporean. So you can actually see that news actually coming from Channel News Asia. So you know that this is a trusted source. Okay, be it on Instagram, on Facebook, they have a uniform social handle. That means like a username lah. Okay, so social handle, right, indirectly is actually a public username. Okay, so far okay, okay. So of course, for some username, right, it's actually private. Okay, but social media handles are actually public. Okay, so it's actually a way for you to actually, like make known to the public and how you communicate to the public. Okay, so it's a very, very important step in branding yourself. Okay, personal branding, in branding yourself, and also for people to easily find you. Okay, so for people to easily find you. So, okay, I do a screenshot capture, right? Okay, this is a case study. Okay, so maybe let me expand a bit. Okay, so you can see if I Google this account, right, this account called @the work salary man, right? So you can actually see that, in Instagram, right? Okay, if I do on Instagram, right, this is what I mean by oops, this is what I mean by social handle. Okay, this is what I mean by the social media handle. This is also your username on Instagram. Okay, you can see the work salary man. Okay, so what if you do a search on Google, right? Sorry, let me clear this off first. Okay, so you can actually see that there is a website. Okay, at the work salary man, there is a website. Okay, there is an Instagram account tagged to it. Okay, so at the same time, there is SG LinkedIn. Okay, it's also tagged to this account. Okay, work salary man, and there's also Facebook, and there's also articles about this account. So you can see, how powerful social media handle can be. Okay, because imagine if people want to look for, example, John Lim. Okay, how do people actually look for John Lim? So for me, my handle is at SG John Lim. Okay, a bit lame now. Okay, so but if people want to look for me, right, they just put at SG John Lim, right? They can find everything, all the social media link about me. So my Instagram, my Facebook page, my website and things like that. Okay, even my Telegram, I'm so using that. Okay, so you can actually link everything together so that people can easily find you. Let's say they want to WhatsApp you. Sorry, WhatsApp don't have, but Telegram has. Okay, so at the same time, right? Okay, when you Google, right? Let's say today after this class, right? You want to think that, hey, maybe what John tell me, maybe I want to create a unique name for myself. So you can actually go Google and actually search a unique name. So you can put like at maybe stay home dad. I think that one is being used now, okay, but you can put something similar at stay home dad, at maybe funny bunny. You create a unique name for yourself so that when people search that user ID, right, so-called user ID, it's called social media handle. So people can actually search that all the different social media platforms that you are in. It's a way to identify yourself. Okay, so that you can sort of like personal branding, like brand yourself lah. Okay, so or alternatively, right, for myself, right, you can see a lot of my Instagram photo, right, I actually market myself by putting an @ sign SG John Lim, so that in case someone use my photo, right, download my photo, right, they're indirectly advertising for me lah. Okay, that this content actually belongs to me lah. Okay, so you can see most of my Instagram, most of my my photos, right, I actually labeled at SG John Lim, so that in case people find that this article is good and then they share, right, indirectly they're helping me to advertise as well lah. Okay, so this is one way you can actually implement a social media handle. Okay, so this is a little trick that you can actually do to brand yourself. So now we know how to search. Okay, we can also search other people, what they use, how to actually apply. Okay, so how do I actually configure the social media handle? Okay, so on your Instagram is very easy. On your Instagram, basically, okay, you go to edit profile. Okay, most of the social media platform are quite similar. Okay, it's usually they will use it under username lah. Okay, I'll showcase Instagram, Facebook page, and LinkedIn. Okay, one thing you must take note is that it's only applicable to Facebook page, not on Facebook. Okay, Facebook you don't have, is a personal account you don't have. Okay, but that one don't have social media handle. There's a username, but it's not really social handle. Okay, so on Instagram, right, just need to go to edit profile. Okay, then go to username. Okay, then you can see that now my username is SG John Lim. Okay, so that is for Instagram. Okay, so on Facebook page, okay, does it matter if you use capital letter? Most of the time it will actually automatically change to a small cap. Okay, I would suggest small cap. Okay, so even on Twitter, on all the social media platform, right, it's usually small cap. Okay, so on Facebook page, a bit tricky. Okay, Facebook page. Okay, later if you need, you might want to get this screenshot actually from your sponsor upline lah. Okay, so basically on the Facebook page, right, you go to more. Okay, one thing you need to take note, all these apps they are constantly upgrading. Okay, what I show you now, make sure I already updated all my apps. So make sure you updated all your apps to the latest version so that what you see will be identical. If your apps has not been upgraded for a long time, maybe it's a good time to update. Okay, so of course, in future, right, the apps might actually change where the setting is. Okay, so go to your Facebook page. Okay, go to more. Again, usually it's at the edit page there. Okay, page control, edit page. Then go to tab. Okay, this one a bit troublesome. Okay, so go to about. Okay, and usually you will see something like this. Okay, add. There's an add sign, username. Okay, then on your page, right, then you just change it. Yeah, one thing to take note for Instagram or even for Facebook page, right? Make sure you do your homework lah. You go in Google and search a unique name. Don't use something that someone is using, then you have identity crisis. That means people don't know who you are. Okay, use a unique name. Okay, you can use underscore. You can use numeric as well. You can put John Lim 123 or 456 or whatever lah. Okay, so for me, I'm a bit lazy, so I just put SG John Lim. Anyway, nobody's using SG John Lim, so I just use it. So on all my social media handle, right, it's actually SG John Lim. So easy to remember and then easy for people to find me. Okay. Now, remember I said that, you cannot keep changing your social media handle. That means you cannot, like, today you think that you want to be John Lim, tomorrow you want to be I don't know, David Lim or whatever. You can't do that. All these social media platform, right, they have a restriction. That means they don't want you to create chaotic. I mean, you every day change identity. So some, depending on the apps, some apps 14 days, some are more strict, some are like if I'm not wrong, there are 30 days or even 2 months. Okay, so make sure you Google a unique name that nobody is using it. Okay, then you start changing. Okay, I would suggest, for me, I'm quite standard. All my social media platform, I'm using this handle. Okay, well, don't go and spam me. Okay, so easier for people to find me. Okay, so on LinkedIn, I know some of you are using LinkedIn. Okay, on LinkedIn, it's under view profile. Okay, this is using app. Okay, so contact info. Okay, then sorry, you need to tap on the triple dot first, then you get this contact info. Okay, so let's say you are using another platform, right? Typically is you will see the add sign there. But if you don't see the add sign, right? Let's say you, example, TikTok, which I don't use. Okay, but let's say you are using TikTok, right? Or any other apps, like social media apps, right? It's usually your profile name or your username. Okay, so we can actually change, like LinkedIn, you can see the last portion there, right? The last portion there, that is your social media handle. Okay, so if you do, okay, one thing, after you change, right, don't expect Google to immediately, you put an @ sign and then people can find you. Okay, it's not immediate. Okay, the system will actually, the Google system will take time to actually search all the social media platform and then collate and then actually give you that social media handle. So depending when Google update, okay, can be as fast as a few days, some be as long as 1 month. Also depending whether how active you are in that social media platform. Example, if you change your name but you're not active in that platform, right, then you probably won't appear. You will probably won't appear on Google. Okay, so only those platforms that you're active in, this social media handle will actually appear. Okay, so it's really a very to be frank, it's a very good way for people to actually look for you. Okay, lately I got because I'm using all this @ sign, I mean social media handle, right? So I got some leads, okay, from Telegram, people asking me that, hey, I find that your article is very good, want to catch up and things like that. So you can see if you create your personal branding, right, this little tweak there, right, it's actually easier for people to find you. Okay, and remember, you need to have a unique social media handle. So don't crisscross with someone else's social media handle. Then your mistaken identity. Then people will actually look for someone else. Okay, so social media handle is very important to actually brand yourself. Okay, and actually identify yourself. Okay, so okay so far. Okay, I hope I'm not talking too fast for the translator. Okay. Okay, now hashtag. Okay, I believe okay I think 90% of people will probably know what is hashtag lah. Okay, but I'll still run through with you and actually tell you some of the tips and tricks, and you know what are the things we actually look out for. Okay, so hashtag basically, you know, very simple. Hashtag is hashtag, then you put some name there lah. Okay, it can be okay. Hashtag is slightly different. You can be caps and at the same time small caps lah. But usually they will actually convert to small caps. Okay, so a hashtag, right? Actually, hashtag is a way actually developed when the when Instagram was born. Okay, so it's a way to actually label your photo or your content, right? So that it's easier for people to search for it. Okay, let's say you go to Google, you type hashtag, and then you can actually find the content or a particular interest group, you know, or particular brand and things like that. Okay, so actually hashtag actually, you know, like okay, it's written there. Okay, it's actually, you know, association with brand or interest, or you know, a member. Okay. Okay. So for hashtag, right? Okay. Some people will say that, oh, hashtag is old school and things like that, but actually it's not. Okay. Remember when you do social media posting, right? Hashtag is still very, very important, because sometimes when you post something of interest, right, people might just go and search and then they find your article interesting, you know, or you find your post, your photo interesting. So they might like your photo and you actually get connected with the people. Okay. So as of in 2022, right? Okay. Hashtag is still 82% of the marketers are still using hashtag in IG strategy. Okay, this one mostly linked to IG lah. You can also use it on other platforms like Facebook for people to actually easier to find content, you know, or connect with you. Okay, so 81% find that it's still a very effective. 81% marketers still find that it's a very, very effective way of actually, you know, posting their, you know, their IG content, you know. And then 36% marketers also say that, you know, it's popular. Okay, so 58. Okay, all these are found in one of the latest hashtag blog lah. Okay, by this website called HubSpot. Okay. Okay, one thing about hashtag, right? You must remember that hashtag is constantly changing. That means it's actually how should I put it? Hashtag can be a trend now, like a trend that is happening now, or an event, okay, or can be political as well. Okay, so example, you know, of course we know lah. Okay, now it's a pandemic, so I mean we're almost over, but you can actually, if you want to search anything about pandemic, right, you just hashtag COVID and things like that. Okay, or even now you hashtag Ukraine war, you can actually find articles about Ukraine war. Okay, so okay, for those who actually wants this article, right, you can actually scan this using your phone. Okay, or you can actually save the image. Okay, do a screen capture of this QR code. Okay, you actually bring you to this article. Okay, so for 2022, right, these are the top trending hashtag. Okay, for hashtag, right, you must remember, let's say you post something, right, an interesting article, you must always remember that, you know, what is the current trending hashtag, so that you can actually use this hashtag. Okay, so it means popular hashtag that people will actually search. So always do your research. So don't just post content. Okay, do your research for the latest popular hashtag. Some hashtag has weightage. That means weightage means that this if you put this hashtag, like, that means your content will be easily searchable by people. Okay. Now, one thing I need to highlight to you about the drawback of hashtag. Okay. Of course, if the hashtag is popular, just use it. But okay, sometimes we want to create, you know, unique hashtag. Okay. So okay, hashtag, there's also a trick. Hashtag, you can also see that, you know, example lah, okay, if your competitor or whatever they are doing, right, you can just see what hashtag they are using. So if the social influencer is very popular, right, you just observe what hashtag they are using, then you just you just copy and paste lah, okay, you just use that hashtag lah, because that social influencer is popular ma, definitely top popular than us ma. So we just use that. We just use the hashtag. Okay, that's the fastest way lah. Okay, but of course, you need to take note is that I'll show you an example. Okay, one example that hashtag can be dangerous. Okay, so let's say AIA lah. I think AIA most people will know lah. AIA Vitality SG. AIA is an insurance company. They have this program called Vitality SG. Of course, obviously, it's for Singapore. Okay, so if I were to go to Instagram, okay, I will go to Instagram. I do a hashtag Aviva Vitality SG. I kepo lah, okay, I busybody. I go into, I just want to see, what is going on, and then you notice something. This is AIA Vitality SG. There's only two things. Vitality is a program where they promote health lah, by this insurance called AIA. Okay, so naturally this hashtag, right? There are two types of people lah. First thing is insurance agent. Second thing is the user that actually like the program called Vitality SG lah. But you can see some people are very smart. Okay, so you can see this guy. This guy is definitely not an insurance agent. Definitely not a customer of AIA. He's actually using the hashtag. He's actually using a hashtag to promote his shoes. Okay, he promote the shoe website, the WhatsApp, So what I mean by dangerous is, imagine you're promoting something. Okay lah, for us is typically hashtag TR90, right? Then another brand try to insert the hashtag with their own product. So be very, very careful about using hashtag. Okay, for myself, I try not to associate with new skin product lah. Okay, I try to associate. I use genetic terms like health, hashtag weight loss. Nothing to do with branding for new skin, or nothing to do with very unique one. Especially if your hashtag is very unique. Example, in a group, let's say you found a group, and then this group you put all your key leaders there, and then you go and put hashtag your own name, whatever name. Very dangerous for people to sabotage you. I can easily insert a hashtag there, and then they suddenly become part of your group. So be very, very careful about using hashtag. Okay, I mean this is one way that okay. You can see, just now you can see AIA, right? You can see, how come got shoe inside one? How come got people selling shoe inside? So you see this smart Alex, right? Sorry. You see what is, you see this smart Alex, what he does? He promotes shoe, and then he just put a hashtag AIA Vitality SG. So when you search, this advertisement will actually appear. Okay, but don't go and do that. I'm just showing you example that it can be very, very dangerous. Okay, but please do not go and do that. Okay, so just be careful when you are using hashtag. Okay, like I say, use generic name like weight loss or happy Monday, things that is very general. Do not. I mean, you can use unique lah, but there is a risk of people doing funny things lah. Okay. So, okay, great sharing. Thank you. Okay, so very, very simple. Two very, very simple so-called tweaks. Okay, one is personal branding. Okay, remember that the ad sign. Go and search a unique one, and then make sure that all your social media platform use a unique one. Okay, so that people can actually find you. Okay, identify you. Then for hashtag, right? Always find the latest trending hashtag, but be careful of using very unique hashtag. Okay, imagine you want to use one unique one, then someone go and put a shoe there, then it's very funny. Okay, so that's all for today. Very, very short session, but I really hope you guys can learn from all these little tweaks that can actually help you to actually brand yourself and actually to create awareness to your audience. Okay, of course, do create valuable contents, add value to people. Okay, homework before next week. Okay, you can scan this, okay, or you can save this photo, okay, screenshot this photo. Next week, I'll teach you something about how to use a link tree, how to use a link that can actually brand yourself across different social media platform. Okay, people can actually immediately click and can actually go to your YouTube, go to your whatever lah. Okay, or in future, you might able go into your funnel, or people can actually do a messaging, Facebook Messenger to you as well. Okay, so that's all my little sharing today. Okay, I hope you guys learn from all these little tweaks can actually help yourself in branding. Okay, so I pass my mic back to Vincent.
Thank you, John. Wow, thank you, John, so much for your session. And I really didn't know that social media handles and hashtag can be so useful when it comes to attracting attention and attracting people. And on the contrary, today I also got to know that there are also drawbacks to them, and there are also things to take note, right? I think it's quite an eye-opener for me. I think all of you really learned something, especially Susan. I think Susan really thank John for his sharing, right? So I'm sure everyone learned something great today. And of course, when you learn something great, you must really practice, right? And just now, John did ask us to scan something, right? And which is our homework for next week. Can we have this? Can we have the screen again so people can everyone can scan? Back to the QR code. Is it possible? Okay, if it's not possible, never mind. Yes, this one. Yes. Okay. So everyone remember to scan this. All right. And for those who do not have any linktree account, please register for one and use your account for the next week. Okay. And do come attend. All right. The same time next week. Okay. So, all right. I hope everyone has enjoyed tonight's session, and we will see you next week, same time, same channel. My name is Vincent, and have a good evening. See you.